Stephen, explain to me just what a short sale is.
A short sale is when you owe more in the house than it's worth. And many people also are behind on their mortgage payments. So what happens is the lender decides to accept a lesser amount as payment in full, and they let the homeowner walk away and wipe the slate clean to move on to a fresh start.
You know, I've heard short sales can take forever and sometimes not even go through at all.
The perception in the industry is that these transactions are so difficult to ever get to the closing table. But the reason for that is because the peoples and parties responsible for handling these transactions aren't experts. So it's like, having a heart attack and going to your intern versus going to your cardiologist. This is all that we do, and we're the experts in the industry.
Can you give me an example of a short sale transaction?
We helped a gentleman that owed $400,000 on a property that wasn't even worth $150,000. We were able to negotiate with his lender to get them to accept payment in full for an offer that was only $135,000. Not only did the homeowner walk away without owing the bank a dime, but he was also able to walk away with upwards of $10,000 in relocation money.
Relocation money? That's interesting. What's that?
What happens is banks are getting smart nowadays, and what they want to do is incentivize homeowners, instead of going into foreclosure and beating up the properties, to actually, move on their own terms and have a cooperative sale. So banks are paying homeowners anywhere between $3,000 and in some cases up to $35,000 or $40,000 to relocate.
So you're saying that someone who hasn't paid their mortgage in years can actually sell their house for whatever they can get and walk away without owing anything on it and actually end up with money?
Absolutely, every day.
I was laid off my job in May of '08, and I became disabled because of my stroke that I had when I was 42. And here I was left with a mortgage of $1,600 that I couldn't afford on disability, and did my best to make any payments. I went through my whole 401k, all my savings, all my money, every penny went into that home. I was up till 2 o'clock one morning. I spoke to this gentleman and all my questions were answered immediately. They said, what we're going to do is do a short sale. We wrote letters together regarding my situation, and I felt so calm and so good, and I knew that he was going to help me. I received a letter one day from City Mortgage offering me $17,000 to move. I would call Ken an angel, really, because it's really no fun waiting for the sheriff to come and throw us out.